Buenos dias, mi gente. Good morning. Hey, it's Rob Hoback. Welcome to my Daily Bread, Daily Discipline series number 86. Today is the 10th of January, 2019. Hey, before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to my Aunt Barb. Hi, Aunt Barb. Hey, thank you for your little thing about my grandma's birthday. So yesterday I pointed out that it was 1.9.19. My maternal grandmother was born on 1.2.12, right? So the second day of January in 1912. So that was cool. Thank you, Aunt Barb. I do love that stuff. That's interesting to me. Maybe that's kind of where I get my love of numbers. I don't know. I thought that was probably from my grandpa. Anyway, let's get to work. I am determined, right? Look, I got enough room for one more, and then we're going to start a new page. The reason I wrote that is it was a little bit of work to get up this morning. I don't know why. Perhaps it was just being worn out from being a great watchdog yesterday. See me catch that F word right there. Anyway, and yesterday as I was doing that, number one, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Addison loves having me around so much. I'm just going to soak all that up while I can. Because eventually she's going to end up like Sam, maybe, and act like she's too cool for me. But nonetheless, as it started yesterday. First thing you do is you go out, in the car line, and you help kids get out of their car and stuff. And teachers are human beings, right? So you could just remarks and stuff, and you can just tell that they know which families are prepared and which ones are not. And, and then it's kind of shocking, right? It's kind of shocking when you see the state at which kids are dropped off to school, dirty clothes. Some of them stink, literally, that they need to take a bath. And it's unfortunate. And, I think about the billionaire versus the beggar, right? I think about this all the time, the differences. And a lot of time, the only difference is the environment in which those people are trained, right? Because we're all born into the same universe. We have the same opportunities. We have the same 24 hours a day. What is different? It's how we're trained. What we do with our game. And, it's unfortunate that you see these kids that are learning really bad habits right out of the gate. And so it's going to be a very, very difficult road for them. And it made me really, really sad. So several times during the day, I just prayed for these kids, just like, man, number one, I'm thankful that for however it's happened that I've started to figure this out. A lot of it's through my own efforts, but nonetheless, it's heartbreaking to me. And it's heartbreaking that, as young children, we're not teaching them, like, look, either you're going to have a plan of how you're going to play your game and live your life, or you're just going to float. And we're looking at a floater, man. I didn't intend for my life to end up where I am today. Fortunately, I've had a very nice life so far, but I'm the kind of person I just want more. And when I say more, I don't want more stuff. I definitely don't want more stuff. What I want is my freedom. I want to be able to do what I want with whom I want. And I understand that maybe that's grandiose and that you never actually get to that point. But I think if you're disciplined, you actually can, right? Because if you have opportunities, you can pick and choose where you go. So anyway, again, my goal is to improve a little bit every day, right? And it's hard because sometimes, we want those quantum leaps. We want to just look up and be like, man, everything's better now. But like, it's never going to be that way. And all of the people that I know that are ballers, my version of ballers, doesn't matter whether they think they're ballers or not. It matters whether I do, because I'm telling the story, right? Anyway, they all have this desire for continuous improvement. They know that it's a journey. It's not a race, that you just get done. And like every day, you got to get a little bit better, become a little bit more efficient. And then the goal for me is then to teach a whole bunch of other people how to do it. And the younger we can get to them and the younger we can teach them these things, the better off we're going to be. So, I couldn't really tell little kids yesterday, I'd be like, hey, you got to get a plan, man. I know your mom doesn't think that you need to take a shower. Your dad doesn't think that, they need to wipe off your face before you get out of the car or comb your hair, but you got to have a plan. So I'm just begging you guys, right? Like whenever we see somebody in our sphere, our vortex, within our reach, that needs help, we got to help them. Don't take advantage of them. We have to help them. And the other thing is, we don't have to wait. We don't have to say, oh, you know, 2 weeks. Oh, first of the year's gone, right? We're 10 days in. And a lot of people have, you know, we talked about things, but if you haven't shared your plan with somebody, I want to do that. So anyway, one brick at a time, guys. One brick at a time. So with that, I'm done for the day. Quick, painless. Just have a plan. Take one step every single day and help somebody else who needs some help. You'll know, right? You'll know when the juice has put somebody in front of you and it's time to hand out a blessing. Hands up, peace out. We are better together. Love you guys. I appreciate you joining. Hope you have a great day today. I will, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Big scrimmage tonight for the Safari Smile Savages. I'll have an update for you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.